In the run-up to the November 5th, 2024 general election, Ballotpedia is bringing you our hallmark nonpartisan and objective information on noteworthy elections and ballot measures. We're the nation's premier resource for information on politics, policy, and elections, and we're here to help. We'll begin by heading out west to examine a noteworthy ballot measure in Alaska, the Repeal Top 4 Ranked Choice Voting Initiative. It will be on the November 5th, 2024 ballot in Alaska as an indirect initiated state statute. So what are the key things to know about Alaska Ballot Measure 2? First, it's an indirect initiated state statute, which means it's a citizen-initiated ballot measure that amends a state statute. While a direct initiative is placed on the ballot once supporters file the required number of valid signatures, an indirect initiative is first presented to the state legislature. Legislators have a certain number of days, depending on the state, to adopt the initiative into law. Should legislators take no action or reject the initiative is put on the ballot for voters to decide. And that's what we're seeing happening in Alaska. As a side note, 9 states allow citizens to initiate indirect state statutes. So moving along, what would a yes and no vote on this initiative mean? A yes vote for Alaska Ballot Measure 2 means you support eliminating the top 4 primaries and ranked choice voting general elections in Alaska. A no vote for Alaska Ballot Measure 2 means you oppose eliminating the top 4 primaries and ranked choice voting general elections in Alaska. Another way to say this is if you vote yes on Alaska Ballot Measure 2, you want to eliminate the top 4 primaries and ranked choice voting. If you vote no, you want to keep them. It can be a little confusing when voting yes means saying no to something, but that's how Alaska Ballot Measure 2 is worded. Let's examine how this measure would change Alaska's electoral system. If approved, meaning a majority of people vote yes to Alaska Ballot Measure 2, this initiative would return Alaska to partisan primaries and general elections in which the candidate who receives the highest number of votes wins the election. This is also known as plurality voting or first past the post. The candidate does not need to win an outright majority to be elected. This is the most common voting system used in the United States. So now let's talk about how did we get here. In 2020, Alaska voters approved Ballot Measure 2, which was a citizen-initiated ballot measure, also referred to as an indirect initiated ballot measure, that replaced partisan primaries with open top 4 primaries and established ranked choice voting, also known as RCV, for general elections, including the presidential election. Just as a quick aside, this can be a little confusing because both ballot measures are called Alaska Ballot Measure 2, just in different years. Just remember that Ballot Measure 2 in 2020 created top 4 primaries and ranked choice voting. This year, Alaska candidates ran in a single primary election, regardless of a candidate's party affiliation. The 4 candidates that received the most votes advanced to the general election. At the general election, voters will elect state and federal candidates using ranked choice voting. We have a ton of scholarship and information on ranked choice voting, and I'll link all those additional resources in the description of this video. As it currently stands, Alaska and Maine are the only 2 states that have adopted ranked choice voting at the statewide level. Moving along now, who supports and who opposes Alaska Ballot Measure 2 in 2024? Alaskans for Honest Elections and Yes on 2 lead the campaign supporting the initiative. With campaign finance reports through October 4th, 2024, the campaigns reported just over $489,000 in contributions. Alaskans for Better Elections and No on 2 are leading the campaign against the initiative. According to campaign finance reports through October 4th, 2024, the campaigns reported just under $12.9 million in contributions. As of September 10th, 2024, 11 statewide ballot measures related to electoral system changes, including ranked choice voting and top primary elections, were certified in the U.S. in 9 states: Alaska, 2 in Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Missouri, 2 in Montana, Nevada, Oregon, and South Dakota. And that is a wrap on Alaska Ballot Measure 2. If you have any additional questions, please let us know, and I'll include all the necessary links in the description below. Thank you.